Yeah, but I wouldn't overthink it. I would just lead with love, right? If you lead with love, you can never go wrong, right? So if they're trying to trick you, that's their problem, not your problem. Long as you lead with love, and like what Shiva Angi said, the universal language is love, right? And you can never go wrong with love. I always love when my guru said, he goes, love is not like five beans in your hand. Love is unlimited. So you should give love to as many people as you can wholeheartedly without even thinking. So if an alien ship landed, just give them as much love as possible. It's unlimited. Hello, brothers. How you doing today? I love you. Give me a hug. You want some tea? What do you need? Sleep in my bed, you know? I love you wholeheartedly. If you lead with love, you can never really go wrong. If they want to trick you, that's their problem. But if you come from a place of love, then you can never go wrong. No matter what form any being comes in. So that's
Yeah.
kind of how these yogis kind of live their life in a fearless kind of non-violence ahimsa, just projecting love and peace and harmony and enlightenment to all people. So in my opinion, if an alien came, I would just give them unlimited love. And if they did have bad intentions, maybe they turn around and leave. Like, we went to the wrong guy. This guy is only radiating love. We can't do anything to this guy because he's coming from a place of non-violence and love and peace and harmony. So it, we were going to try to do something to him, but we changed our mind. He uplifted us so much with his radiating love that we got to go somewhere else. So yeah, just lead with love. No matter, you can never go wrong. That's why I think in Kriya yoga, one of the most beautiful things is called karma yoga, where they just do selfless service and they just give wholeheartedly without any expectation. So I don't see how you could ever go wrong if you're coming from a place from love. So if anybody was trying to trick you or hurt you, you could overcome that by just giving unlimited love.
So basically, if I'm just like a loving being, like my frequency would basically repel them, kind of. Do you think?
I mean, don't quote me on this, but in my perception, well, I would say beings that have bad intentions wouldn't come to you if you're radiating love. So you wouldn't even have that. I've never had the opportunity to try this technique out because they don't come to me, right? They're like, not this guy. Let's go next door, or something like that. We need we need a lower frequency being to
Yeah. It's
influence them easily, right? So
yeah.
I don't never have these opportunities because I try to radiate as much love as possible. So I didn't really feel in danger in the Himalayan mountains and the elements, the animals, whatever, because I was radiating love, and it kind of all worked out that way, right? So
Okay. I've got a question because you had an incident when you had that DJ thing and those guys like came after you. So
If you're serious about awakening, it starts here. Book your call at kriyayogamasterclass.com and learn real Kriya yoga step by step. Now back to the wisdom.
apparently they still wanted to bother you even though you're like a loving being. So it didn't seem to have helped in some sense.
well, it did help because nothing happened. So
Okay.
they wanted to harm me, but they couldn't harm me because I was radiating at a place of love. So I I got out of that situation. Let's just say my intuition said keep walking, and it was basically like Baba G was like, I got it from here. So I just kept walking, and they got tired of chasing me, and they turned around and left. So even in a situation that looks dire, if you have the right mindset, I would suggest not to explain the situation to anybody. I would just leave. And that's what I did. So this is not a situation I want to be in right now. And if I try to explain myself in this situation, it might not work out for the best. So I just left. And so even in that situation, people who try to harm you can't figure out why they can't harm you, right? And your intuition, or let's say your spirit guides or your ascended masters, are like, don't worry, just listen. I got it from here. And that's basically what happened. So it worked out for the best.
Great.
I didn't reach the hospital that night or any night. So my sadhana, my Kriya yoga practice, it helped guide me through there, and it kind of kicked in,
Mm.
and the message was, keep walking, don't stop. And that's exactly what I did, and they got tired of chasing me, and it worked out for the best. Enjoy this, subscribe for more, join freekriyayoga.com, or check out the related video right here.